welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel, and you have come to our Spirit Animal Sunday live streaming broadcast that we do for every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this is our tarot messages from the spirit animal world. We are going to be using all spirit animal based oracle decks and tarot. So this is really to tune into the natural world, the animal kingdom, and to, get messages from them, inspiration from them especially. That's always what I find with the spirit animals. That's always been something that's been of a high interest for me. When I first started reading cards way back, that was actually the first thing that got me into it, got me into the tarot in general, was, spirit animal oracle cards. And so it's still something very close to my heart, and I'm just happy to share that with y'all. So hope you are doing great, everyone out there. Hope you are having a fabulous evening. Hope it's been a peaceful and happy weekend as well. We are sitting with the sun in Pisces. The moon is in nice, grounded, solid Capricorn. And so to me, it feels like a pretty good energy. I've been just chilling out, sleeping a lot this weekend, getting a little bit of work done. And so good to see y'all out there in the chat. Hey, Krista. Hey, Sarah. Good to see you, Sarah. Great to have you here. Hey there, Eric. Good to see you, Justin. Markers. Yeah, everybody's coming on in. So we're going to just go ahead and get started. Tonight I am going to be using on our card decks. Oh, I should give the basic message, right? I should give the basic info as always. If there is anyone new out there watching for the first time, this is general readings, so it's not going to resonate with every single sign that they are made for. So take what makes sense to you and leave the rest behind. In general, these do mostly correspond to the sun, moon, Venus, and rising signs of each sign that I do. We're going to go Aries through Pisces. So, just take what makes sense to you, like I said. And also, if you're looking into, getting in deeper into astrology or into the messages that do come through the cards, check your personal natal chart, see what your other placements are, the moon sign, the rising, etc. That's going to help you out with understanding how it all works a little bit better. So also, if you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, would like any information on the card decks that I use in my sessions, or would like to make a donation to the channel, all those links and information are going to be down below in the description box. And if you have not yet done so, I know most of the folks that are in the chat probably already have, but if you're brand new here and you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe button, give it the dragon claw up as well by clicking the like button. Join the dragon family. We always love to have you here, and that way you will be notified when new uploads or new live streams are available. So let's go ahead and get into, oh, hey, Sarah, you need a personal reading? Just email or text me, and I'll get you all the details for that. Yeah. I've been working on getting my personal readings done, because I had some that were waiting in line. Hey there, David. Good to see you, buddy. So yeah, if you want any info, just email. Hey, there's Moonchild. Now the party can start. Now we can begin. Moonchild is here. Hey, Gwen, good to see you as always. Yeah, I've got my giant glass of it's actually mostly water with an orange emergency packet and some orange juice mixed in, so it's nice for my immunity. Oh, Moonchild's always coming in with a bang. Hey there, Irish Wolf. Good to see you. I'm trying to stay hydrated out here. I got kind of dried out. The humidity's actually been extremely low now, to the point that they're saying you have to be very careful about like lighting fires outside and things like that, because the humidity is so low that it can catch a lot quicker, right? So yeah, it's been just weird weather. It's like it gets very dry, then it gets very wet, rainy. It just goes back and forth. All the baby dragons. Yeah, I love my little dragons. Got so many. And guys, I did see the dragon movie. I bit the bullet and I got the Disney subscription and I watched Raya and the Last Dragon online and it was so good. I'm definitely gonna maybe tomorrow or whenever I can this week I'm gonna post a little live review from an astrology point. Yeah, it is out yet. It is out, Moonchild. It was released on March 5th. It is so good. It is beautifully done. It made me laugh and cry both, of course. You'll definitely need some Kleenex. It's some of it because, boy, yeah, it's got some definitely very emotional scenes. But from an astrology, yeah, I know, Krista. I gave in. I had to. But I'm definitely gonna, it's called Raya and the Last Dragon, and Raya is spelled Raya. It's very good. It's such a dragon movie, and I have to say, like, I'm a big fan of animation, and of course a big fan of dragons. So my last big animated dragon movie obsession was the How to Train Your Dragon series. It was a trilogy. There were 3 of those, and those were incredible. I saw those so many times, and of course I have them. I have them on disc. So I definitely love, oh, I love animation, and I love dragon stories. And so How to Train Your Dragon, if you haven't seen that trio of movies, I highly, highly recommend those. They're so, so good. But this one is, the new one is really cool because it really, yeah, Spirited Away. I know, right? Moonchild, yes. But the cool thing about the Raya movie is that, you know, the How to Train Your Dragon series was very much more like the traditional European style dragons. You know, they have wings and they breathe fire, and it's really those standard, you know, European dragon qualities. But in Raya, it's Asian, right? It's a very like Southeast Asian world, and the dragon is a, you know, Asian lung, kind of like the Naga or the Chinese style, which is more, you know, traditional to like Chinese astrology. And she's a water dragon, and she's a lady dragon, and she talks. And so some of it was so hilarious, like just the lines in it. I'm like, they know what dragons are like. I was like, that's my personality. So I definitely approve. 2 dragon claws up. But I will come in and give a more detailed, yeah, dragon tales. Yes, yes, yes. I will definitely come in probably tomorrow or Tuesday and do a little live stream and give my review of the movie and kind of tie it in a little bit with, you know, an astrologer's perspective on that, because it definitely was, it was awesome. And I just love to see a dragon movie. I just, you know, I always like to see the dragons getting out and about in the world. So let's go ahead, guys. Let's get into our readings for the evening. Yes, I do love it. I love to see both. I love to see both, you know, because there's different dragons and different, you know, styles in the world. And so I just, it's so cool to get that variety. It's so cool to get that variety because, you know, like How to Train Your Dragon was, you know, like very much like a boy and his dog, kind of, you know, a boy and his dragon, you know, and the main, you know, character was a boy, and the dragon was male as well, which is totally fine. But I love to see the balance in Raya, because this is like a girl and her girl dragon, right? So I love to see that we're getting, you know, kind of that feminine side to the masculine side, and it's just, it really is a very, very cool balance. I dig it, and I hope they make more of them. You know, it's like they've done a lot of, you know, sequels of their movies, and I hope we get another dragon story, because I would be so down with it. And yes, yeah, whether you're born in a dragon year like me or not, there's just, yeah, something about them dragons. Something about them dragons. All right, guys, let's light it up. Speaking of dragons, now I am born in a fire dragon year, you know. I'm born in a fire dragon year. My mom is a metal dragon. She's born in the year of the metal dragon. And I actually just talked to a good friend of mine last week, and she is the wood dragon. Yeah, so there's 5 different elements in Chinese astrology. There's wood, earth, water, metal, and fire. So it's a very interesting world. Let's get into some sage here. Yeah. And if you're a Capricorn or Aquarius, you have to look at your the details of the Chinese zodiac, because, see, I grew up my whole life thinking I was born in a snake year because of that, you know, that changeover, because I was born in January. And so I thought I was in a snake year, but it was still a dragon year when I was born. So you have to really check the calendar, because it's born on a lunar cycle. It's on a lunar cycle, so it's not the same. It's not predictable like the sun. It shifts. It shifts every year a little bit. Chinese Lunar New Year is always the second new moon after winter solstice. Ooh, I love tigers, Sarah. I love tigers. Oh, my honey's a tiger, yes. Tigers are beautiful. Oh, I love that personality. The tiger in Chinese astrology is associated with Aquarius. Yeah, it's very, very bold. Tigers are great. I love my tigers. Yep. My honey's a tiger. He's an Aquarius tiger. And so, yeah, very, very strong Aquarius energy. Tigers do their own thing. They do. And you know, actually, that's a really big symbol in martial arts. You may have seen that before, the tiger and the dragon. And remember that movie, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon? There's a thing about the tiger and the dragon, because they're both like super ferocious and fierce and strong. And so they represent, you know, that like, that strength and power. And that's often a symbol you'll see in martial arts, is of the dragon and the tiger, like in the yin and the yang. Yeah, it's a strong combination, just like the phoenix and the dragon. Dragon and tiger is a very strong combo. Like, you don't want to mess with it. I love the Year of the Dog. Transformation Queen. You know, it's just so interesting. Yeah, Justin, I can't wait for you to see it. It's so good. You'll love it. But make sure you got your tissues, because, boy, there's some tear-jerking scenes that just like, oh my goodness. That thing is an emotional roller coaster. It's very intense. I was like, wow, this is... it's not like a little kid movie. I wouldn't take a little kid to see Raya and the Dragon. No. This is definitely, like, to me, like 12, 13 and up. It's intense. It's definitely got some heavy themes, heavy emotional, psychological themes in it. So it's like, whoo! It's also a little bit post-apocalyptic. It's a little bit of that too. It's got a little bit of that. It ain't like zombies or nothing, but it's a little, yeah. But I love the Year of the Dog. Back to what Transformation Queen was saying. I love the Year of the Dog. And I know, Justin, I'm so bad. Like, oh God, I cry. I cry at movies. But if it's got a dragon in it, oh my God, I'm just like, yeah. Because I'm like all identifying with the dragon. It was so cute. I can't wait to talk more in depth about it. I will definitely be getting on here and doing a full on like review of this movie, because I'm probably gonna watch it again tonight. I'm probably gonna watch it again. But back to Transformation Queen. She's talking about the Year of the Dog. I love that too. You know, because see, it's interesting. I have so many friends that are Year of the Dog. Like, I just think they're some of the best people, best personalities. And it's funny because in Chinese astrology, the dragon is always warned of, like, don't get involved with the dog, right? Because the dragon and the dog are like, you know, on the opposite. Because the dragon is like Aries and the dog is like Libra. So they're opposite ends of the spectrum. But what I have actually found is that, you know, dog friends are really, really great. Like, they are just so good. And it's funny because, you know, the dragon's always told, don't hang out with dogs, and the dogs are always told, don't hang out with dragons. But I'm telling you, I find dog people, I have more good friends. I do have a lot of dragon friends. I do. But I also have a ton of dog friends, and they're just the greatest freaking people. Like, they are just so loyal and truthful. And I think the reason that they say dogs and dragons don't always mix is because dragons kind of, we always do have that sense like we have our own rules. We live by our own rules, and sometimes the rules don't quite apply to us, right? But the Libra, the dog energy is like, you must follow the rules, dragon. Dragon's like, I don't know. Yeah. 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 Yeah, dog friends are loyal. I would say once long ago I dated a dog, and the romantic energy with a dragon and a dog not so much, but friendship very solid. Very solid. So for dragons, I wouldn't recommend a romance with a dog, but if you're looking for a friend who will be there no matter what, that's like pretty darn good. I have many good dog friends. It's hilarious. Rabbits are great too. I honestly, I like all the signs. I do. There's good things about them all. There really are. Rabbit personality is real sweet though, because rabbit is like Pisces in the Chinese cycle. They're very sweet, very loving people. I like rats too. I do. I really like rat ear, Chinese rat ear. Yeah. That's interesting. Yeah, see, it's like one of my best friends is a Libra, and she's born in the dog year, so it really doubles the Libra energy for her. It's amazing. It is. Yeah, it really is. I just, so it's like we all have an associated, yeah, bunnies are sweet. They're real sweet. And they're clever. Rabbits are more clever than you can ever imagine. They're way more canny. Yeah, rabbits aren't. They're not dumb bunnies. I'll tell you, they're smarter than people realize. Yeah, I love my monkeys too. Monkey is like Leo in the in the Chinese astrology, and for the dragon, you know, the rat and the monkey are our triangle of affinity. Yeah, because we're all fire related, you know. Dragon is like Aries, monkey is like Leo, and rat is like Sagittarius. So that's their triangle. Everyone has their triangle of affinity. For the rabbit, it's the pig and the sheep. Yeah. Oh, hey Gwen. Glad I'm keeping you company there. Yeah. Good for heating up coffee, yes. That's right. Yeah, your dragon, heat up the coffee with the fire. All right, y'all. Yeah, we'll definitely in the future. You know, I did do a live stream about the Chinese Lunar New Year, so if you haven't seen that, go check it. It's the only video in the playlist of the Chinese astrology, but I would love to do more of that in the future because I really do love talking about it. It's something I've taught a number of classes on. I get a lot out of it. I get a lot out of it because to me, the combination of East and West in astrology is so fascinating. It really gives you this whole other aspect of your personality. To me, you know, it's like it just changes your dynamic. It helps you to understand why you may have some things that seem idiosyncratic about yourself. Like, because I'm a Capricorn dragon, and Capricorn is very patient, slow, steady, you know, but the dragon energy is so Aries. And so it's like, you have to understand, it's like there's those parts of your personality. Like for me, it's like part of me is very patient, and then part of me is like, dragon wants it now. So, you know, when you understand those dichotomies or those similarities about your two different sides, you know, it really gives you even more to play with. And it's, who doesn't want more to play with? Just saying. Yay, we got a lot of Libras in the house. Yui hasn't come in yet, but she probably will later. She's another one of our Libra gals. Good to see you, Mary. Good to see you. There's a lot of folks in the chat now. So let's go ahead and start. Let's go ahead and get into this. Metal Monkey. I love that Moonchild. You got strong Leo fire there. Yeah, you are. That's true. And metal to me in Chinese astrology is a little bit similar to air energy. It's a little bit like an air sign, you know, metal energy, because it's very intellectual, very cutting, cuts right to the point of things. Yeah. All right. So, oh, yeah, I don't know if Yuyi's here or not. Is she? Did she come in? She might have her ears might have been burning. I swear to goodness, when I start talking about all of our folks in the chat, and they start showing up. Yes, guys. Moonchild's so funny. Give it a like up. Give it that dragon claw up. Click that like button. That is actually one of the things you can do that helps the live streams to get recommended to more people. The more likes it gets up, it actually does get out into the YouTube recommends and the algorithm. It's kind of funny because like the thumbs down doesn't do anything. I don't even know why they bother with it, because it's like people can thumb it down and it's not going to negatively really affect you at all. But the thumbs up definitely do. They help get it out into the algorithm. So anybody that hasn't thumbed it up, give it that thumb up, because it'll help. All right, so let's go ahead. Yeah, we'll try to scoot through these quickly, Moonchild, because you know my dragon stomach is going to start grumbling and rumbling. Yeah, I swear, I can eat, and then like I get going doing these readings, and I swear my metabolism just goes up. And it's like, by the time we get to like Capricorn, my stomach is like, Yui! She's here. Look at that! We manifested her. Dragons are always hungry. Keep that in mind when you watch the Raya and the Last Dragon, because she's like always hungry. She's always looking for something to eat. And I was like, yep, they know dragons. That's how I am all the time. I always have that joke. Dragons are almost always hungry. The only time a dragon's not hungry is like right after they eat, like right after. It's the only time a dragon's not immediately hungry is when right after they've eaten. That's it. All right, so tonight I have got the sun fork, the earth fork, and the solar plexus fork. So we are going to start out with some of our tuning forks, get a little bit of that. I already burned some sage and some sweetgrass. So I always enjoy having a little chat time with y'all. And so yeah, there's more to come on that line. We'll definitely be doing more streams and more chats about Chinese astrology, because I think it's really great. And I'm definitely going to start a paid subscription as well. And do like a members only one, maybe once a week live stream where we, you know, get more intensive about learning astrology, learning tarot, almost a class and reading format, where we kind of do both, for people that want to get deeper into the study of astrology and the different modalities, because it is super fun, guys. There's no doubt. And I have a huge teaching background with this stuff. I've done lots of classes, and now, you know, with the COVID, I'm not doing, you know, in-person live classes like I used to do, so I'm really liking the idea of translating it over to the internet, because I think a lot of people would be interested in doing it, and I'd certainly interested in teaching it. So let's go ahead and start, guys. Let's get into what we're doing here tonight. We're tuning to our spirit animals this evening. So we're going to get into the sun, earth, and solar plexus energies. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, and our spirit animal friends, guardians, and guides. Just taking a moment to thank you for your presence. and invite you to come be with us as we do these readings for each of our 12 zodiac signs. And just bring through whatever messages we need to receive tonight for our week ahead, whatever encouragement, guidance, inspiration, etc. As always, thank you so much for your help and guidance. Ooh, good stuff, guys. Good stuff. All right, so we're going to be jumping on in here. We're going to start out with Aries being number 1 on the list. All right, Aries, let's see what you got this week for my beautiful rams. The rams and the sheeps hitting each other's heads on the mountains. All right, dear spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends, let's see what we have, please, for Aries for this week ahead. Whatever messages and guidance and inspiration that would be most helpful to them. Ooh, the bear is coming out here for my Aries. Wow. All right. So the bear to me is all about grounding. A little bit of hibernation, Aries. You might want to take some breaks and get some naps and do what you need to restore yourself. The bear is very strong polarity energy. It's very strong leadership and knowing your direction and knowing where you're going. That's where the great bear, you know, Polaris, the small bear and the little bear up in the stars, right? So this to me is very much about guidance. So yeah, pay attention to your guidance. Oh, it's even in the card. Look at that. They put the dipper, the Big Dipper, Ursa Majors in the background in the sky. So Aries, this is definitely a week where the bear is on your side. Hibernate when you need to. Use your power when you need to. It's a week of leadership and strength. So let's get into your animal tarot for the week. Let's see what we've got. Let's get 3, please, for our Aries folks out there. Ooh, very nice. All right. 10 of Wands, our scarab spirit. Ambition is a good servant but a bad master. So Aries, I've been feeling this for a lot of y'all out there, that it is a little bit of a time to rest up, reflect, re-energize, recenter, refocus, especially because we are in Pisces season. That does create a more sleepy energy for you guys. And so once the, shift over on the 20th, 21st comes in, that is actually when, your season comes in and your energy will be a lot stronger. So I would say that this 10 of Wands is very much about releasing yourself from burdensome cycles, difficult cycles coming to an end, things that have been weighing very heavy on your shoulders, being completed. And because it does say that, it's like ambition is a good servant but a bad master. It's like you may have ambitions and you may have things that you really want to get done this week, but don't let it run the show. You run the show, Aries. You call the shots. That's why that bear spirit is your primary guardian this week, right? Because the bear is very much about leadership, strength, knowing when to rest, knowing when to hibernate, and then also knowing when to use its full power. Right in the center, check him out. We got our snake spirit coming through with the Tower card. On 2 levels, I like this for you as well, because the Tower card is ruled by Mars, which is your ruling planet. So to me, that brings up a lot of your own strength. The Tower card is definitely one of the power cards for Aries in the tarot. So to me, it really is a card of transformational change, foundational change, you know, just kind of dismantling all the old things that don't work for you anymore. And that's why that snake spirit comes into it, because the snake sheds its skin and it transforms itself, right? So it can be a real feeling of liberation. Getting into the outcome of the week, we have the Penguin Spirit, our Three of Cups, which is all about celebratory energy, time spent with friends, good conversations, connecting with your soul tribe, and feeling that kind of happiness and support that they bring. So to me, there's some decks being cleared here this week, Aries. There's no doubt about that. There are definitely some things that are getting shifted, getting changed. You've got a lot of transformational energy on your side. I really see like the heaviness coming to an end, things stepping up, and then, you know, you shedding off the skin, doing this big transformation. And it just brings you to a place of celebration. Time to focus just on yourself and what makes you happy. Yeah, use your sense of timing and leadership absolutely this week. So let's get an affirmation for you. And look at that. We have the peacock coming through with the theme of vibrancy here, like this. Beautiful. So you're still shining bright in spite of anything else you may be feeling. You were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life, and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. So definitely be true to yourself this week. Between this bear spirit, the peacock spirit, those are both strong protective energies, right? Protect your own energy. Don't give it away for just anything, Aries. Yeah. Oh, and look on the bottom, we had the macaw, the world card. So I think there are some big things coming to an end, and new doors ready to open. That's a big theme for you, Aries. Wow. Out with the old and in with the new. I think, and if you haven't quite got to that place where you're ready to let in the new, it's because you're still processing some of the old, but it's definitely in motion. It's definitely on the way. All right. I like it. All right, Taurus, let's see what we've got for you in the house, for the Taurus folks out there. Let's see what we've got for our cows and our bulls. Taurus is a great animal spirit energy of its own. So let's see what's coming in for them this week. Dear animal spirits and guides and friends, let's see what we have for Taurus. What kind of energies are you going to share with them? Show us what they need to know for this week ahead. And please, let's start out with one primary animal guide. And we have our air dragon coming through. There are 4 dragons in this particular deck, the Druid Oracle. And so anytime you get a dragon out of here, I feel like there's some kind of level of mastery that things are going to. And so with the air element, you may be dealing with some intellectual energy, some mental body energy. You also might be dealing with an air sign, or have a lot of air in your personal chart: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So to me, this can also be a little bit like the Tower. Sometimes it can be like, you know, shocking news or something that, you know, you didn't expect coming in, but it's definitely meant to illuminate, reveal. It reminds me a little bit of the Ace of Swords as well. It's that clarity coming out of confusion. So Taurus, if you had been, you know, experiencing any cloudiness, mental fog, mental confusion, a lot of things will be made clear this week. Very nice energy indeed. So let's get into the Animal Tarot. Let's get 3, please, on this reading for Taurus. Oh, you do have some things to clear up here, Taurus. Absolutely. There may be something or someone who has not been the nicest in your realm or in your field. We've got the fly, we got that 5 of swords. This is winning at all cost, pride before a fall. To me, these are the kind of individuals who, yeah, will win at all costs, will step on other people to get what they want, and don't have a lot of integrity. You know, people that are willing to just let you, you know, lose so that they can win. So I would say that you got to watch for people like that in your social sphere very much. You might be made aware of someone or something that isn't the most honest this week. We do have the spider spirit in the center, so we have this high priestess energy coming in here with balance, intuition. Again, secret knowledge, right? Secrets being revealed. That's what this feels like to me so much. It's sort of like you're really coming into this understanding where, okay, you're like, I get it. Who's my real friend? Who's not my friend? And look at this, Weasel. Yes, Weasel Spirit, 7 of Swords, sneakiest guy in the tarot. I would say between the 5 of Swords and the 7 of Swords, these guys are so, you know, they're so shifty. These are not good individuals. These are people that, you know, wear false masks, don't tell you the truth, aren't very upfront. And so I would say, you know, it's like you're sitting in the center, seeing and feeling what's really going on, and this air dragon is really bringing you a lot of information this week, a lot of clarity. So if you were wondering, is this person being honest, is this, you know, is this sort of thing, I just feel like, you know, you're going to have a big reveal. And look at that on the underside. We've got the dragonfly spirit coming in with the 8 of Wands. So to me, that's optimism, speed, messages coming in, you getting the clarity and the information that you need. So even if some of it's upsetting this week, if some of it's like, oh, wow, I thought this person was my friend, my ally, my colleague, and you're kind of finding out that they're really more in it for themselves than for the teamwork aspect, it's going to help you turn it loose. Even if it's a bit upsetting, it's really for the best. Use your intuition and use your clear, logical mind here, Taurus. Do your homework. Do your investigative research. That's very important this week. So let's see what we've got in your affirmations. Yes, look at this. Heron with patience. Create a place in nature's stillness and be renewed. Take time alone to find balance. Step confidently towards your purpose. Patience will bring you rewards. And so timing is important here as well, Taurus. You might find out something unfavorable about someone, whether it's a friend or colleague or coworker, and it may not be the best time to like just, you know, out confront them with it. Wait for the right timing on when to act, because that is what the heron is all about. They sit still in that water, waiting for that tasty treat to swim by, and as soon as it's right, the timing's right, they go for it. So, you know, use your intuition on when to act or how to act with it. So very, very nice. All right. Thanks for that, Yui. I appreciate you. Get everyone to give that dragon claw up in there. All right, Gemini. Let's see what is going on with the Geminis out there this evening, our little twin stars. Hope my Geminis are doing well. Let's see what we have got for you in the spirit animal messages. So dear animal friends, spirits, guides, please show us what you have for our beautiful Geminis out there tonight. Whatever they need to know for this week ahead, please show us what information or inspiration you have for them. Ooh, Gemini, we've got the cat spirit as your primary animal guide this week. So the cat is all about intuition, independence, not taking anybody's crap. Absolutely. I love this artwork in this one. This is the Scottish wild cat. It's a very unique wild species of cat in the Scottish Highlands. I actually watched a big documentary about the Scottish wildcat, which this is, and they're really interesting. You know, it's like they look similar to a domestic cat, but they're not. Like they are definitely not. And so the cat definitely brings through that agility, cleverness, independence, thinking on your feet. I think that's a good energy for you, Gemini, because you are a sign that thinks very much on its feet. Very, very quick, agile mind. And thinking for yourself, not being influenced by the peer pressure or, you know, thoughts of others. That's definitely strong. So let's get into your tarot for the week, Gemini. Let's see what we have got here. All right, Gemini, there's definitely some things that are kind of bugging you this week, I think, with this frog spirit coming up in the Four of Cups. Contemplation, apathy, new opportunities on the horizon. You may be feeling put off by somebody. Maybe they're making you wait forever and ever and ever for communication or something that you really want. This is also a card that shows that other opportunities may be coming in that you have not been willing to look at, right? So, you know, check out your options, check out different things that, you know, you haven't considered yet. And if somebody keeps putting you off, if somebody keeps, you know, putting you on hold, it might be time to hop away from that. And so the other energy about the frog is purification, detox, you know, release. It's a very healing energy to me. And so right in the center, we have this white peacock spirit. This is the Nine of Pentacles in the traditional tarot. So this to me, again, is very much an independent energy. This is definitely someone who is successful in business, successful in life, and really enjoys their own company. So I would say that Gemini, it's a week of independence. Don't worry so much about what other people are doing or saying. I know that can be tough for you sometimes because you are an information sign and you are tapped in to the collective, you know, with that communication. But this is a really important week for you to listen to yourself and your own advice, your own intuitions, and really think about what that means to you. So, you know, enjoy your own energy, enjoy your own space. If people have been putting you off or, you know, they make promises and they don't keep them, it might be time to just let that go, because here's that Five of Pentacles. That's that fear of being left out in the cold, feeling alone, feeling, you know, unwanted, feeling cut off from, you know, warmer energies. It's also a fear of scarcity, a little bit of loneliness, dark night of the soul sometimes. And it really is making a decision this week. You know, whether you feel included or not, it's time to create your own happiness, your own sense of security, your own sense of stability, Gemini. It's actually a very powerful week of embracing your own power, your own energy, and listening to yourself rather than the pressures or opinions of others that may not be very helpful, right? So let's get into an affirmation for you for this week ahead. Look at this. We got big kitty and little kitty. We got the big cat coming out here with our tiger spirit for your affirmation and the keyword of fire. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. And mighty forces come to my aid. I think those mighty forces are your spirit guides and your spirit animals and your own unique spirit, Gemini. Listen to yourself this week. Be yourself, be independent. Don't worry about what anyone else thinks. If you know you're doing the right thing for you, listen to that above all else. Nice reading. I like that a lot. I like that so much. Yeah, and look at that. White buffalo on the bottom, Ace of Pentacles. I'm telling you, pay attention to yourself and your own feeling of prosperity and abundance. Don't worry about what other people's opinions are. Yeah, that's a powerful read. I like that. All right, and be grateful to the divine. Connect with the divine this week, Gemini. You're gonna be fine. You are gonna be fine. All right, so let's get into Cancer. I don't know if I have any Cancers in here tonight. Colin, Bear, I'm not sure where they're at. I hope they're doing all right. But let's see what we got for our fabulous crabs, fabulous crustaceans out there. This is a good time of the year for you, being in the Pisces season. It's a good one for Cancer. It's a very, very mutual positive energy. So let's see what we've got. Dear animal spirits, guardians, guides, and friends. Let's see what we have, please, for our Cancer folks out there. Please show us whatever messages that they need to hear for this week ahead. And let's start with one main spirit animal guide to help them through this week. Ooh, we got our snake spirit coming up for you with the adder. That is beautiful. So Cancer, this is definitely a week of transformation, healing, rebirth, and renewal. So this is very strong. I love the snake spirit. Anytime that comes up, I always feel a lot of power from that. So be willing to shed the skin off. Be willing to embrace something new. Things are transforming. This is a death and rebirth cycle going on this week. Could be really picking up or heating up. Anything that you've needed to change. So let's get into your animal tarot messages. Let's get 3 on this, please, for our Cancer folks out there. Oh my goodness. Yes, look at this. Okay, so alligator spirit is coming up first. I love gators. They're like little mini dragons. They are. Page of Cups, surprising insights, artistry coming up for air. So to me, this is emotional messages coming through. Page of Cups is always about, messages, communication of a romantic, emotional, or spiritual nature. So that is very, very strongly aspected, and you may be more aligned into that energy this week. Like I said, death and rebirth energy with that snake card coming through. So here we have the Cecropia moth, and that is our death card in the animal tarot. So destruction, renewal, real truth coming to the surface. Some of you could be dealing with a Taurus or Scorpio this week, or a fellow water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, another Cancer. That could be a very powerful thing that's coming through as well. And then our third card here is the bat spirit, the Hanged Man. This is ruled by Neptune, which is the rulership of Pisces. So a lot of water energy on this to me. We got the Page of Cups, which is very Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Death card is Scorpio. The bat is Pisces. So there's a lot of water everywhere, Cancer. To me, the bat, is again another spirit animal that deals with rebirth. It deals with the darker side of life and renewal and resurrection from that. And the Hanged Man is all about getting through a difficult spiritual cycle with that promise that you will reach those insights and inspirations and guidance that you need. So it's self-surrender, letting go of things that you need to let go of. It's the gifts of prophecy, facing down your darkness. It's beautiful. This is a powerful week. And look what's on the bottom is the Seal Spirit, the 10 of Cups. And so that's, lasting happiness, success, and divine blessing. So I really feel like this is a week of healing. It's letting go of some old cycles and coming into a powerful new rebirth with a lot of joy, a lot of joy, a lot of clearing. It's like, I think that your tears of sadness by the end of this week may be turning to tears of joy. I mean, this is just beautiful to me. Something happens this week that really brings you into clear vision of what you are letting go, what you're transforming. So I like it. I mean, it's intense, but it's beautiful at the same time. And here it is. Your affirmation for the week is the lion spirit with a higher calling. Look at that. So you have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. So Cancer, this is beautiful. I love this. It's like that is it. Letting go of the past and reclaiming your majesty. That's it. Woo! Very, very, very direct energy and message for Cancer this week. It's like no mistaking, no mistakes about it. That is like, it's time. It's time to release some things on a big, deep level. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to shake it loose. Shake it loose, Cancer. It's time. It's time. This is a great time to do it too, because Pisces energy is, you know, it's the big release before the beginning of next month, when we, you know, or really later this month when we go into Aries. Yeah. All right. So let's get into Leo, y'all. Leo, how are my lions? How are my lionesses? My queens and kings of the jungle. And the world, absolutely. Let's see what we have got for you. Dear animals, spirits, guardians, and guides. Let's see what we have for our beautiful Leos out there this week. What information and messages would you like to share with them for this week ahead? Let's get into a primary animal guide spirit that will be assisting them through this week. Ooh, the otter spirit. Aw. Otter spirit is so, so good, Leo. I love the otter. To me, this is a loving energy. It's a family energy. It's really about, you know, just peace, coziness, contentment, the joy of life returning. So I would say that this is that's a very nice animal spirit to work with this week ahead. Let's see what we've got in our animal tarot. Let's see what we have. Well, well, well. Leo, Leo, Leo. All right, we've got the dolphin spirit coming in with the Knight of Cups, joy, true romance. A little bit of the trickster spirit sometimes. Sometimes this can be somebody very seductive and attractive, but not always the most upfront. So definitely do your research if there's somebody coming into your love life this week, or somebody that you're thinking about taking the next step with. Make sure that they are everything that they appear to be. Between the Knight of Cups and the Otter, though, I would definitely say it's a kind of lovey week. It is. It's kind of got some love energy in there. The Tiger spirit is coming up next with our King of Wands. So to me, there's definitely this energy of going towards something that you want, something that they want, if this is someone coming towards you. King of Wands, loyalty, an honorable spirit, ferociousness, yes. And this is some strong Aries energy, also some strong water energy. You could be dealing with a water sign or an Aries here with this tiger, this King of Wands. But I really do feel that this is you going after something that you want, or them going after you. They want very much. And there really is this energy of investment with this camel spirit coming out at the end of this. Page of Pentacles, that's our little adventure card of the tarot. So to me, this is new investments that you really want to work on. Quest for wisdom, abundant harvest, conserving your energy so that you can make it to the finish line. You know, this can also be new study, a new project, something that you really want to invest in, or somebody that really wants to invest in you, Leo. Woo! Going thinking about the long haul ahead. Oh, and we have the bee on the underside. That is the Wheel of Fortune. So luck, life cycles, major karmic transformations, and events. The Wheel of Fortune is also a very positive card for you, Leo, because your sign is represented within that, that energy. The Wheel of Fortune has Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius in there. So very nice week indeed. I think that there are definitely some things turning in your favor. There could be romance in the cards for you this week. There could be, you know, stronger family connections and healing as well. But it's a very nice week. You're really thinking about, you know, investing deeper into someone or something. Even if that's just yourself, you could be investing, you know, more into your own energy and going after what you want. Going after what you want. Leo's got the eye of the tiger this week. Let's get an affirmation for you. And look at this, we got another powerful spirit here for you. And your affirmation, Leo, the eagle, coming through with the mastery. You are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. You are guided by the winds of spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. Wow. That eagle spirit is powerful for you, Leo. To me, that really always brings you to the highest connection with the Great Spirit. That eagle energy is very, very nice. It's similar to Leo in some ways, as that very solar energy, very solar, kind of bright solar plexus feeling. Yep. All right, guys. And somebody left a super chat, so thank you for that. I'm not sure who it was, but I appreciate that. Thank you for the blessing. So let's get into Virgo, y'all. Let's see what we've got for the Virgos out there. I hope you are doing great, and I hope you've had a great weekend, Virgo. Let's set you up for the week ahead. Let's see what you got here. So, dear animal spirits, guardians, and friends out there, please let's see what you have for our beautiful Virgos. Whatever messages, guidance, and inspiration that they need to hear. Let's start out with a main animal spirit guide that will be helping them through this week. Ooh, I love our fox spirit coming out. All right, Virgo, so the fox is on your side. This is agility, grace, balance, cleverness, using your mind to plan things, to get ahead. It's definitely a week where you're not using so much like traditional strength. It's brain over brawn. Yeah, it's definitely about the intellect versus you know, just pushing things in you know, in a really heavy way. This is really about using your agility, using your mental skills, using your knowledge, using your grace. That's what that's all about with the fox. Fox is also very protective. Funny enough, you know, the fox is a very protective spirit. They really do guard, you know, their home, their nest, their mate, their young. They're very loving. Actually, fox are very loving that way. So let's get into a couple tarot messages here for this week ahead, Virgo. Let's see what we have on this for you. Ooh, fancy footwork this week, Virgo. We have got our raccoon spirit with the Page of Wands. Enthusiasm, free spirit, new ideas. To me, this is a lot of new information. I love the Page of Wands. To me, it is Aries energy, and it is very much about new energy coming in. It's about, you know, childlike playfulness, joy returning, a new spirit of vitality. And I really do think that this could be a week where you're really contemplating letting someone or something go, something that is not spiritually or emotional fulfillment to you, because we've got that frog spirit, Four of Cups, contemplation, apathy, considering new opportunities. to me, this is definitely that card that, like, this is that energy of if somebody has been putting you off, if they keep saying, yeah, we're going to meet up, Virgo. Yeah, I'm going to call you. Yeah, we're going to do this. Yeah, we're going to do that. And they just never do it. And you're sitting there going, the heck is up with that? You know, you might be turning that loose. And it's also saying if you've been really hardcore focused on only doing things one way, whether it's in work, relationship, whatever it is, you might want to consider other alternatives. Don't be afraid to look at them. And look at this. We've got our walrus spirit here with this Eight of Cups. So to me, that is what it's about. You know, it's abandonment, escapism, true seeing. And this is definitely, to me, the energy of letting something go that just doesn't feel emotionally fulfilling, spiritually fulfilling, because you really start this week with this energy of the Page of Wands, which is playful, it's fun, it's joyful. And if you've got people or situations or, you know, in your life that just aren't bringing you that happiness, you're sitting there going, what good is this? How can I change it? What can I do to get out of it? Because I really want to be having more fun in life. I really want to be, you know, more vital, more happy, more joyful, lighter energy. We've got the Stag spirit on the bottom here, the Hierophant card. So, you know, I have a feeling that this is something to do very potentially with business, with work, maybe family traditions or spirituality that you're really trying to shift or change. It's a strong energy, but this isn't using force. This isn't using, you know, anything that really is, you know, like trying to push boulders over. This is using your agility to just, you know, smoothly slip out of one pattern of living or thinking and into another very easily, right? It's just slipping out of that old coat, putting on a new one. That may be what you're doing this week, in order to bring about a much brighter, happier kind of energy. Because I think what I feel for Virgo is just like you're kind of sick of like sick and tired, right? You know, it's like you really want to just feel happier and more light, and you don't want to deal with people who are a drag on your energy, or a job that's a drag on your energy, or, you know, old traditions or patterns that hold you in a negative place. That's very interesting. So let's see what we've got in your affirmations for this week, Virgo. I already hear it. Okay. And look at what we have here is the butterfly, the rebirth. So to me, look at that. This is all on track. You can reinvent yourself. Ooh! Open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. So there's some reinvention. There's some personal transformation there going on, Virgo. I think it's beautiful. I think you're choosing to be happier, choosing to be more joyful, more blissful this week. Yeah. Yeah, you're not gonna put up with anything that's not really bringing a positive light to your life. So happy to see Hair Raisin in the chat. Haven't seen her in a minute. Oh yes. Yeah, we got the eagle and the butterfly, Gwen. Can you believe it? I love it. I love how these reads are. I just always enjoy it. I'm actually going to take a quick restroom break, guys, because I've been drinking too much fluid today. I've been feeling a little dehydrated, so I've just been drinking. So let me take a quick break. I will be right back. Alrighty, much better. All right, guys, let's get into our next sign. Let's check it. Yes. Libra. Hello, everyone. My beautiful Libras out there. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Let's see what we have got for you this week. So, dear animal guides, spirits, guardians, and friends, let's see what we have for our beautiful Libras out there. Whatever messages, inspiration, guidance that they will need to know or would be helpful to them for this week ahead, please. Let's start with one main spirit animal for this week ahead, Libra. Oh, we've got the boar spirit coming out. So Libra, this could be a very strong week for you indeed. This is the boar. This is warrior energy from especially the Celtic Druidic tradition. To me, the boar is associated with Scorpio energy. So you could be dealing with somebody who is a Scorpio, or you may have Scorpio in your chart. But to me, this is like a no holds barred kind of spirit. This is like passion, protection, guarding the family, guarding the home, really using your power and your strength to protect yourself and others. It's a powerful warrior, powerful warrior energy, absolutely. So let's get into your animal tarot messages for the week, Libra. These kind of came out together, so I'm going to take them both. Yeah. Ooh, okay. So these two came out sort of stuck together, so I'm going to pull them both for the beginning. We've got the woodpecker spirit and the hawk. So I really actually enjoy this dynamic because the Eight of Swords, which is the woodpecker, is about being trapped in your mind, feeling stuck, feeling inhibited, feeling like you can't get out of a situation. And that hawk, that Ace of Swords, is a totally different energy, even though they're both the sword suit. These are both air energies, so they are very much aligned with you, Libra. You are an air sign. And so to me, the Ace of Swords is cutting through all of that confusion, all that lack of clarity, returning self-confidence to you, you feeling a lot stronger within yourself. Getting that victory, getting that clear vision that you have needed after some kind of period of confusion or feeling stuck, just feeling very stagnant. Right in the center, we've got the Five of Cups. So part of the stagnation could have been something to do with a heartbreak, a disappointment, some kind of an emotional or spiritual feeling of loss, right? Hidden solutions, better times ahead though. You know, this Five of Cups, the traditional tarot, is when, you know, the Three of Cups have knocked over, but there's Two of Cups still standing. So that's a very strong energy, right? It's to remember, you know, Libra, if you've experienced or suffered a bit of a setback or a disappointment, there are better times ahead and not all is lost. It's very important to remember that. And it may be as well an important time to take some rest, especially resting your mind. I feel like your mind has really been racing. There's just been a lot of mental energy, you know, and some of it has been feeling very stuck, feeling very trapped, feeling helpless, like I can't get out of this, I can't change it. But then you're going to have this huge boom, this Ace of Swords that really clears a lot of that away. And so I think you're going to be using your mind a lot. You're going to be using a lot of mental energy this week, and that's why our sloth spirit, our Four of Swords, is coming through at the end, because this is actually one of my favorite cards in the sword suit. It's, you know, quiet reflection, waiting till the time is right, taking a break, giving your mind a break. This is a card of meditation, of peacefulness, you know, not overthinking. It's very, very nice. It's a break from the battle. It's a break from the battle. And on the bottom of the deck, we had that goat spirit, Six of Pentacles. Even though this is an Earth, very Taurus aligned card, it's also to me a very Libra card, because in the traditional deck and the traditional tarot, they're holding that scale of balance. So to me, it is about balance. Establishing healthy boundaries, Libra. not giving too much, not giving too much. You can give, but don't give so much that you have nothing left for yourself. That is a very important message. That's why that boar spirit's coming through. It's that strength, determination, very grounded, right? You know, the boar is very grounded and connected with the earth. And so to me, there is an importance to ground, because you've got so much of this air energy. There's so much going on in the mind. That it's time to come back down to earth a little bit this week, Libra, and protect your heart, protect your energy. You know, especially if you are healing from some kind of emotional disappointment. It's time to just check in with yourself, reflect, and remember that even if something has been difficult, it's not all lost, and things will be okay. They will be okay. So let's get into your affirmation. And we have our little raccoon spirit as your affirmation for the week, the inventor. I love the artwork on this too. Just too freaking cute. Decide on what you really want. You have the ingenuity to claim it. Avoid being the trickster and practice integrity. You have many roles and can juggle them well, right? Yes. So good. I like the raccoon to me is like divine curiosity, right? It's playfulness. And they always want to eat stuff. Raccoons are always hungry. They're always looking for something to munch on. They are. They're always munchy. They're always coming and getting stuff for my compost outside. It's hilarious. I go outside and I might see a little raccoon sitting there munching on old potato peels or apple cores or something. They act like they just found the golden treasure. They're hilarious that way. Yeah. Oh, trust me, my dragon stomach is already rumbling, y'all. I told you it doesn't matter how much I eat. I got going and it's like doing these readings, I swear it revs my metabolism up, and so immediately I'm like, I'm hungry. Dragons are always hungry. All right, Scorpio, let's see what we have got for you coming through tonight. I hope my Scorpios out there are all doing awesome. Hope it has been a good weekend for you. Let's get you set up for your week ahead. Let's see what we have got going on. So Scorpio, dear animal spirits, guardians, guides, and friends. Let's see what we have for our beautiful Scorpios out there. Whatever messages and inspirations, guidance they need to help them through this week ahead, please let us know what that is. And thank you, as always, for your help and assistance. Let's start out with one main spirit animal to help you through your week, Scorpio. Ooh, very nice. One of my favorites, and one of my favorite birds. The wren is absolutely in my top 3 favorite outdoor birds. The wren spirit is very, very strong. I actually did for back in December, for the 26th of December. That is actually the day of the wren. And I actually did a full live stream all about the wren. So if you want to learn more about the wren, go check that out. It is on my channel in the season readings, the seasonal readings. And so the wren spirit to me is very connected to the divine. It is, you know, the traditional king of the birds. There's a lot of legends and lore all about the wren, and it really is. It's an animal of humility, but a very subtle and strong power. So in a lot of ways, Scorpio, you know, this feels like your energy. It really does align nicely with you, because you're a subtle energy as well that's very, very powerful and very intensely connected to the divine. So I feel like you have kind of a direct alignment to spirit this week, a direct alignment to the divine that can flow very, very easily if you tap into it. So let's get into your animal tarot. Let's pull 3 on this for our scorpions out there. Very interesting. There's some similarities here to the energy that we pulled for Libra. We've got our manatee spirit coming in. So for some of my Scorpios, you may be processing some difficulties, some disappointments, some kind of an emotional or spiritual feeling of loss. But this is a card of hidden solutions, better times ahead, realizing that not all hope is lost, and hopefully finding that in the darkness. The next card coming out is our sloth spirit. So there is that Four of Swords. I do believe that that is such a beautiful card of meditation, quiet reflection, waiting for the right timing, taking a break from the emotional or intellectual battles that you have been fighting. So this is part of tapping into that divine connection, is really turning loose of the worried mind, right? Turning loose of all the drama, all the things that we go through every day in our daily life. And then we have our mouse spirit coming through. So to me, this is a feeling of rebuilding. I really feel like there's going to be a period of time where you meditate, reflect, give yourself some peace, some space to heal and restore. And that Three of Pentacles is all about something being rebuilt, something being restructured. You may come together with your community or, you know, certain friends, certain colleagues, certain co-workers, and really create something that's beautiful, because the Three of Pentacles is actually one of my favorite cards in the tarot. This is the card where they're all coming together to build a new sanctuary, a new center of spiritual, you know, refuge, a haven, right? And so to me, that is a beautiful pattern this week. It may not feel like real big and powerful on the surface, but it is. Like, it's more powerful than you know. It's like these little things can build into things that are very big, very powerful. That's following your dreams, doing your research, starting to collaborate on something as a group. Oh my word. Look at this. You see this? Goat is on the bottom. Six of Pentacles. Scorpio, if you have Libra in your chart, you may want to go watch the Libra reading, because this is the same thing that was on the bottom of the deck for them. And you also have the manatee and the sloth, and they had this week. So this is, to me, balance. Healthy boundaries, guys. Establishing those healthy boundaries of give and take, reciprocity, and equality. Ooh, Scorpio. Very interesting. Very interesting. And so, you know, Scorpio, if you have a Libra in your chart, or Libra if you have Scorpio in your chart, this is a week where the two of you may be working in tandem here. This is powerful. If you're a Libra with a Scorpio friend, or vice versa, you might be working together on something very similar, or you might be coming together with someone who you go, wow, you're going through the same thing as me. So it's kind of interesting here. So let's get into an affirmation for you, Scorpio. And we have the Fox card. Oh, yes. Look at that. With the keyword of clever. Yes. And I said foxes are very affectionate. They're very snuggly. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you, and be open to romance. Yes. And on that, I sneeze. This is a great reading. This is a beautiful reading. Libra and Scorpio, very interesting connection. So if a Scorpio's got a Libra, or a Libra's got a Scorpio, this is a powerful week, a powerful joint week there. Yeah. Thanks for that, everyone. But I sneeze a lot. I am a sneezy person. Dust and anything that comes waving by, I'm gonna sneeze. I always tell people, don't worry, I sneeze a lot. All right. Yep, Harry's, and I hear you. I hear you on that. All right, my Sagittarius. my Sagittariuses. How are you all doing tonight? I hope you are doing great. I hope it has been a positive, powerful weekend for all my Saggies. I hope you are navigating these confusing Pisces waters as well as possible. I know that is a little bit of a challenge to you, Sagittarius, but don't you worry. We are going to be shifting up into Aries season before you know it. That's going to bring a lot of clarity and vitality right back to you. So hang in there, hang in there. So let's see what we've got in your spirit animal guidance tonight. Dear spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends, let's see what you have for our beautiful Sagittarians out there. Show us whatever messages or information that they need to see for this week ahead. And as always, thank you for your help and assistance. Please let's start out with one main spirit animal guide to help them through this week. And we have the goose. Ooh, long distance flights. Yes, look at that. So Sagittarius, to me, the goose is an interesting energy. It's very aligned to Capricorn, actually. So you may have some Capricorn alignments or friendships in your life that really are highlighted this week. To me, the goose is all about they're not thinking short term. They're thinking long term. You know, the goose is the longest distance flyer in the natural world. They are capable of the greatest distant journeys, right? And Sagittarius, you are a sign of travel. You are a sign of those journeys. So this could be a week where you're either traveling, planning travel, or doing some traveling or research in the mind and the soul. Very interesting. But to me, the goose is all about family connections as well, good planning, good strategy, teamwork, team efforts that go, you know, hand in hand. And it's a very, very durable, long-lasting kind of energy. It's very strong. It has what it takes to get to the heart of things. It has what it takes to get to the end of that journey successfully. So let's see what we have got for you this week, Saggy. Let's see what comes up in the Animal Tarot. Let's get 3 on this, please. That goat just won't stop. First, we have our rooster spirit coming out for you, Sagittarius. So this is the 3 of Wands. Rise and shine. Foresight, slow and steady wins the race. You don't have to chase things down. I like this. So even though you may feel this need to go after something or really chase something down, this is saying let it come to you. Let it come to you, Sagittarius, because this is that 3 Wands. That's the ships are coming in. So something that you have put energy or time into or an investment into may be returning to you this week. Very, very nice. Right in the center, we have the Hummingbird Spirit, 4 of Wands. I love this card, and of course, I love the hummingbird. This is homecoming, rest after labor, happiness, nirvana, celebration. To me, if you're dealing with a soulmate or twin flame kind of partnership, that could be heating up this week. It is also about that steadfast home, having a joyful place to live, having a place that just feels right for you. Very, very nice. And in the outcome card here, we've got our goat spirit. Goats coming through. So this is about reciprocal energy, Sagittarius, equal give and take. So make sure things are in balance. Make sure that you have good boundaries established, right? If you've been putting in all the work at work or with a relationship, it's time to hang back and let them come to you and make a contribution as well, right? That's very, very nice. I'm digging it. To me, you know, it's like you've got some good Capricorn energy. I feel like you can really go the distance here. You're playing the long game, not the short game on this. Oh yeah, and on the bottom we have the Stag Spirit, the Hierophant. This is all about, you know, those spiritual connections, what you're devoted to, what you're committed to. It's Taurus energy. So you could have some Taurus, Capricorn, fellow fire signs, Sag, Aries, Leo. Those are all on this reading for the week. Let's get an affirmation. Very nice. A lot of birds. We've got the goose, the rooster, the hummingbird, a lot of birds. And the dragonfly spirit coming up as your affirmation this week, Sagittarius, with the keyword of magic. I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is within me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. That's a beautiful card. So yeah, there may be some, you know, traveling beyond the past, letting go of something that was very heavy, very difficult, right? But you got what it takes to get to the finish line with that goose spirit. So hang in there. Hang in there. It's gonna work out. Let them come to you. Let them come to you. Be your fabulous self. All right. Let's get Capricorn in here. Yay! All right, Capricorns, let's see what we have got for you. I hope you've been having an amazing weekend. The moon is in Capricorn this evening, so I hope that that is giving you some nice grounding and stability and insights for your week ahead. So Capricorn, let's see what we have in your spirit animal readings. Dear spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends, please show us what you have for our beautiful Capricorns out there for this week ahead. Show us whatever guidance, messages, etc., whatever kind of insights that they need to be made aware of. And please let's start out with one main spirit animal that's going to help them out for their week ahead, please. Thank you so much. Wow, Capricorn, you got the Wren as well. Check that out. Ah, so Scorpio had this too. Scorpio had the Wren as well this week. And I think that, you know, like I said, this is one of my very favorite birds. We have wrens out here. I love watching them. They're fun. They're funny. They're very, very skillful. They're very resourceful. They're very detail-oriented. They're really incredible little birds. There's a lot of history, a lot of legends and lore surrounding the wren, especially in the Celtic culture. And actually, the Day of the Wren is actually December 26th. So check that out. December 26th is the Wren Day, St. Stephen's Day. And so I did a full live stream all about the Day of the Wren if you're interested in learning a lot more about the wren. But the wren is very connected to the divine. Direct connection to the divine. It's the honorary king of the birds, using its cunning, skill, and mental agility to affect change and get what it wants, rather than, like, you know, pushing its way ahead, because it's really about, you know, the wren is a tiny little bird. He's a tiny little guy. I actually have a little ceramic figurine of a wren, and that's about, you know, they're about that big. not a real big guy. And I absolutely love them. They're a favorite of mine. They always have been. So yeah, this is a time of alignment with the divine, Capricorn. Maybe a time to get a little still this week. Do a little meditation, you know, do a little meditative work, because the power of spirit is very much working hand in hand with you. And all you have to do is listen and embrace and receive it. So let's get into your tarot, your animal tarot for this week ahead. Let's see what we have for Capricorn, please. Let's get 3 to start. Nice energy here, Capricorn. All right, we're starting out with the hyena spirit, the 10 of swords. So to me, this is a release from mental anguish, any kind of difficult cycles that have been really painful or challenging for you, old betrayals, deep wounds, anything that's been difficult. This is a major time of recovery. No wonder that wren's coming through. The wren spirit is very much about the alignment with the divine, using humility, and using your agile mind and your wits to achieve the changes that you need. We also have our pangolin spirit coming in. So look at this. Look at this. Our Five of Pentacles. The dark night of the soul, loneliness, loss of home or hope, right? And so to me, these are challenging cards. To me, this is all about letting go of things that have been very painful or very challenging to you, really working through that. To me, the Five of Pentacles can also be that scarcity consciousness or fear of not having enough resources. So Capricorn, that's something you may be facing down. And I also say that the Five of Pentacles is a huge card of change of your perspective. Like if you've really been in that place of worry, fear, you know, always nervous about what's coming next, it's time to shift that around. If you've been feeling left out, if you've been feeling cut off from the divine, it's time to change that. This is that card in the traditional deck where they're sitting outside in the cold, the lights are on inside of the sanctuary, and so it's time. Capricorn, a lot of the time in that card, they're thinking the door is locked, yet they've got the darn key right in their pocket. So Capricorn, if you feel like you've been locked out of something or someone's life, or, you know, a deeper level of connection with the divine, remember, you've probably got the key that you need, and you just haven't taken time to look and get it and go say, you know what? If the door won't open, I'm going to go around this side and try this other door. That one will probably work. It probably will. And so here at the outcome, look at that Black Panther spirit stepping in with that Queen of Wands. So to me, you are going to get back into the inner heart of the sanctuary. You're going to be reconnected with that warm energy that you oh so desire and crave right now. This is very strong Leo energy, so it is very much about the heart, creativity, intense love of life, yes, determination, altruism, you know, using your magic, Capricorn, using your divine magical energy. I love this. To me, it's just such a change, such a reversal of the way you see things. Because you know, Queen of Wands to me, even though we've got this very mysterious Black Panther spirit on this card, which to me is that old soul, it's that old soul energy that you have, Capricorn. But the Queen of Wands is very bright. It's a very bright energy in spite of how mysterious this panther looks. It is. It's very positive. It's very uplifting. It's very strong heart energy. Let go of any of this, Capricorn. That old fly. Time to swat that fly. Shoo fly! Go away! Because to me, that Five of Swords is these are the kind of people or the kind of energy you want to avoid. Do not get into this feeling of doing anything for a win, right? These are the kind of people that win at all cost. Pride before the fall, right? Those are the kind of people that will step on others to get what they want. So don't ever give in to that energy. Don't take shortcuts, Capricorn, no matter how attractive that may be. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because that can be, I'll tell you, all signs have their pros and cons. And Capricorns, oh, that can be a part of Capricorn. Like they can really, you know, step on others to get ahead. Think of, yeah, I mean, I could go on about that. There are some definite negative Capricorns out there that just, that's all they care about is the bottom line, making the money, and they don't care who they exploit or step on to get it, right? And so you don't want to get into that energy ever. It's not a good place to go, and you don't want to deal with people who are doing that either. So it's time to let them go. It's time to let some of this old, really icky, it's time to connect back with the divine. Be generous with your energy, Capricorn. Be generous with your heart. Be warm, be glowing. Use your magic. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. It's a very fearless energy there. Let's get an affirmation. Ooh, not that many. Let's get an affirmation for Capricorn, please. Yes, we got our deer spirit coming in with the keyword of love, Capricorn. Be gentle with yourself. Yes, you heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. So Capricorn, there is a lot of love this week. Very, very nice. You know, to me, that's heart energy. So is that Queen of Wands. It is, and it's really honoring and recognizing your warm hearted, glowing spirit, stepping away from that coldness or feeling left out in the cold, not being included. It's time to let all that go, Capricorn. And if you've got any people in your life that are, you know, encouraging that feeling, or they're just not very above board, they don't have a lot of integrity, it's time to just go, go, go. That's right, Capricorn. All we need is love. This is a love week. Leo energy, heart chakra energy this week. Very nice. Very, very nice. Very good. Very, very good. Thank you so much for the blessings, hair raising. I appreciate those super chats, my darling. And it's so good to have you back. I know, I've been missing you. We've been missing you in the lives. Love our little Sagittarius. Love her so much. She's a great gal. All right, so y'all, let's see what we got. All right, we've got Aquarius in the house. I don't know if my Aquarians are here. I know Ms. Mindful was here earlier. She might still be hanging out, but let's see what we've got for our Aquarius team here. Let's see what they have got coming through this week. Aquarius, there's so much Pisces energy now, but we still do have a lot of Aquarius planetary movement as well. So let's see what we have in the spirit animal messages for you for this week ahead, Aquarius. Dear angels, dear animal spirits, guardians, guides, and friends, let's see what we have for our beautiful Aquarius folks out there. Whatever messages, guidance, inspiration that would be most helpful for them and their highest good for this week ahead. Please show us what you have for them. Thank you as always. And let's start with one main spirit guide for their week ahead. What the heck? The Wren's coming up for another round. All right, so Aquarius, the other signs that had the Wren as their main spirit animal this week were Capricorn and Scorpio. So if you have any of that alignment, or you know a Capricorn or Scorpio, you may be very, very connected with them. This is incredible. So like I said for them, the Wren is one of my favorite birds. We have the Carolina Wren here in Georgia. So I really, they're one of my favorite birds. They're in my top 3. They're very cheeky, they're very funny, they're cute to watch, they make funny sounds. I just love them. There is a lot of legend and lore around the spirit of the Wren. So if you're interested in knowing more about the Wren, I actually did a long live stream on the day of the Wren last December, which is December 26th. The day after Christmas is actually the day of the Wren. So check those out. I do have that up on my channel. It's probably under, if you look in the playlist, it's probably in the seasonal readings. But if you want to learn more about the Wren spirit, there's a lot to it. This is an incredible little bird. He is considered to be the king of the birds, actually. And there's a whole story about how the Wren became the king of the birds. It's a card of humility. It's a card of, you know, cunning and using your wits and using your cleverness, using your mind to affect positive outcomes and get what you want. And so it's also a strong connection with the divine, you know, with the energy of the divine itself. So if you've really been looking to tap into, you know, higher connection with spirit, higher connection with your spirit guides, this is a fabulous spirit animal to help you do that. I could go on and on and on. About our little Wren. I have a little ceramic Wren here. It's my little, I love their little tail. Their little tail is so funny. And when they're on the feeder, on the bird feeder, they kind of go talk, 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 and they'll do this little head bob for a while. They go talk, talk, before they go and actually eat. It's just like, are you telling everybody you're hungry and you're gonna eat? Because they'll sit there and they'll do that for a while and then they eat. It's like, instead of just eating, they sit there and talk about it. Oh my gosh, so I love the Wren. Love them. Let's get into your tarot this week. What do we have for Aquarius in the Animal Tarot? Let's see 3 on this, please, to start with. Wow, Aquarius. Ooh, there's some interesting connections between you and some Scorpio energy here. So we're starting out with the Cecropia moth. All right, so this is the death card. This is the Scorpio card in the tarot. So to me, this is about transformation, destruction, renewal, real truth surfacing. So wow, this could be a powerful week. We also have the alligator spirit coming through in the center with our Page of Cups. This to me is emotional conversations and communication and messages coming forward. Surprising insights, artistry, coming up for air. You may have been really deep into something and now starting to reconnect again. We have this darn fly buzzing around again. This fly's been buzzing around some of these readings tonight. So here's that Five of Swords, Aquarius. This is the energy of people who will win at all cost. People that are very prideful. They don't care who they step on to get what they want or to get ahead. Shortcuts in business dealings. Yeah, people that don't really care. It's like they just want to make themselves the winner, even if they make everyone else the loser. That's the kind of energy that is. So obviously, maybe it goes without saying, you want to avoid any of that kind of attitude or any of that kind of energy in your own life. And I think you also need to avoid people who act that way. You know, and we all know people, we've all known people like that it's like they would just, you know, stab their best friend to, you know, make $1 million, right? It's that kind of energy. That's what the Five of Swords is about. So definitely avoid that in your own life. Don't be willing to get whatever you want at any cost, and be careful of people like that. Avoid that kind of energy. We also have our bat spirit coming up on the bottom of the deck. So between, to me, the bat and the moth, that is so much about transformation and rebirth. This is our Hanged Man. So there is self-surrender, letting old things go that aren't good for you, especially if they're connected to the ego. Facing down any darkness. You may be going through a real spiritual soul-searching week this week, Aquarius. This could be something where some of it's kind of uncomfortable. Some of it's not the most fun, right? It's not the most fun energy. But I really feel that you're going to be getting something very valuable, something that you've really needed to get to the next level of your spiritual and emotional development, your psychological development. There's some real stuff you're letting go of. Some real stuff you're letting go of. You may be letting go of some people or even a work situation or something that just, you know, isn't ringing true for you. And Aquarius, it is all about the truth for you. It is all about what rings true for you, because you're a sign of the authentic spirit. You're a sign of the true spirit, your authentic self. And so if there are people, situations that don't ring true for you, you know, that's something you're not wanting it, and it's time to let it go. It's time to release. You're definitely on a spiritual quest. You're seeing things from all different sides. So let's see what we have for our affirmation for you this week. And remember to play, Aquarius. We've got the dolphin spirit coming up. Dolphins are very playful. They're very loving, very social, very connected to their group. So swim in the happy joy of living. Inhale confidence and exhale fear. Dive into your wisdom and go with the flow. And so I do feel, Aquarius, this is the week where you connect with your true wisdom, your true self, your true authenticity and knowledge of who you are. And let go, exhale the fear. Let go of fears, let go of things that are not part of who you truly are and who you're truly meant to be. Wow. If there's, you know, for some of you, I feel like if there's someone in your life or someone in your circle of friends, colleagues, etc., that have really brought into question your true value, and it's actually kind of gotten to you, it's like, remember, that's not who you are. They don't know you like you know you. They don't know you like the divine knows you. Wow. That's heavy, Aquarius. That's a heavy reading for you. That's deep. That's deep. Wow. That was the deepest reading of the week, Aquarius. That was heavy. That was like Scorpio heavy. Wow. I've been feeling a really like a strong Scorpio feeling around a lot of these readings tonight. I really have. It's like a real week of transformation, change, rebirth, shedding off old skin. It's like I'm really feeling that for like around a lot of the signs this week. So I think it'll be a powerful week. This is a good week to really tune into the divine, tune into yourself and meditate, reflect. I would say it's a little more of a passive week in that way. Like there's a lot of powerful action going on, but it's not obvious right away sometimes. Woo! Woo! Yeah. Gotta fan off from that. That's warm. That's a hot energy here. All right, Pisces, you are rounding us up for this evening, my darling fishies out there. Let's see what we have for our Pisces folks. Dear spirit animals, guardians, and guides and friends, let's see what we have for our Pisces out there. Beautiful Pisces. What do they need to know for their week ahead? Please show us what they need to understand for their highest good. Anything that's going to help them with this week coming up. And please let's start out with one main spirit guide to help them through this week. Thank you so much. Oh, look at this. We have the cow spirit for you, Pisces. I love this card. I love the Highland cow. To me, the cow is a very strong goddess energy, very much aligned with the divine feminine. You will definitely feel that. And it's interesting because in this particular deck, we have the cow and we have the bull. So we have the divine masculine and divine feminine aspect of the same animal. So you're on that divine feminine aspect this week. To me, this is a week of nurturing, guardianship, protection, nourishing your soul, nourishing others who need your help, right? The cow is very, very healing. Strong goddess energy. So let's get into your tarot. This is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, it could be a little Taurus energy there with that cow. Could be a little Taurus, you know, because that is that earthy bull, earthy cow energy. Could be a really good week for grounding, Pisces. Get out into nature. Get out into nature. That's going to help you. Because Pisces, you are a very spiritual sign. You're often in that higher etheric realm, and it's important to ground. It's important to get that stabilizing. It helps you a lot in your spiritual development in life. So 3, please. 3 from our Animal Tarot on this for Pisces. Yeah, ooh, look at this. We got our flamingo spirit coming through with our 2 of Wands. So this is brand new doors, brand new energies opening up. This is Aries energy. So you're really contemplating new beginnings and perhaps some choices that need to be made. It's like door number 1, door number 2. Which one do I go through? It's a balancing act. Sometimes it means taking the first step towards your new beginnings here, Pisces. Use your intuition. Absolutely. This week we have the spider spirit, which is our high priestess, our very lunar goddess energy. So you definitely want to tune into that. We've got a lot of the divine feminine on your reading this week. Balance, intuition, secret knowledge. Yes, Pisces. So use your intuition to make those choices. And it is also time to let go of things that have inhibited or made you feel trapped, right? Shark spirit. The devil card coming through. Now, I personally love sharks. I am a big shark fan. And the devil is the Capricorn card in the major arcana. So this can be a spiritual awakening, coming out of any sort of living in darkness, living in fear, living in entrapment, working too hard, right? Pisces, sometimes that Capricorn energy can be the workaholic. So don't work yourself too hard this week. Absolutely. Keep that energy up. Keep that vibrant, because there's always pros and cons to every card. There's pros and cons even to the devil. Yes, there's sometimes, you know, that feeling where you know, it's being trapped, it's being stuck, it's feeling like you're stuck in these old crappy routines that you can't get out of, but then it's also the freedom from those, and it's working towards something that's very powerful. On the bottom of the deck, we had our little Tasmanian devil spirit. I love this little guy, and it is the Five of Wands. So this can be a little bit of tussle energy this week, a little bit of fire coming in. There could be a little bit of conflict, a little contact. You know, don't hide from the truth, Pisces. Whatever the truth is, face it head on. That's the big message of the devil and also the Five of Wands, is face those truths head on. Use your intuition to discern what is right and true for you. Protect, nourish, and honor yourself this week. So let's get an affirmation for you, Pisces. Oh, and yay, our little fox spirit's coming back out for you. That is cleverness, mental agility, and grace. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you, and be open to romance. I love this, Pisces. Aww. Yeah, so you're going to find the solutions to your problems. You are going to find the answers that you need this week. And because we have both the devil, which is Capricorn energy, and the cow spirit, which is very Taurus earthy energy, I do feel like there's resources available to you, even if you're not seeing them right now. And yes, be open to love. I know Pisces always is. Pisces is always open to love. But that's something that's coming in there too, because the fox spirit is very much about those strong partnerships, strong community, right? All right, y'all, these were awesome. I felt such a strong energy of Scorpio tonight. It was really like a thing. Yeah, really, really a strong energy tonight. A lot of transformation I feel coming up in this week ahead. The love readings were like that too on Friday. They were. There was a lot of that. Very positive. The Friday readings were super positive. But these were great. These were intense. It's good. It's good directive. Good directive for me. I'm definitely going to take more time to rest, meditate, reflect, do that spiritual work. That's a very, very interesting energy. Thank you so much for that blessing, Ms. Mindful. I really, really appreciate all of your donations, your time, your energy. And Justin, oh my gosh, I can't wait to see what you say about the Dragon movie. I'm going to try to live stream either tomorrow night or the night after and do my do my dragon review of Raya and the Last Dragon. It was a great movie. Highly recommend it. You know, especially for me, if you're a fan of dragons. You'll really appreciate it. You'll really love it. So as always, guys, thank you. And I'm going to be seeing you again definitely on Friday, maybe also live streaming for for my personal movie review this week as well. And I hope you all have a great, great evening, great week ahead. And I will be seeing y'all again very, very soon. Lots of love and light to you all, and take care.